Living life seeking answers to the many problems that continue to evolve? Whether it's about business, money, relationships, family, or anything, let's talk. Join Alan Cousin of Get Up Radio Media as he talks about anything and everything that the mind can come up with. His motto is, you can't find a solution until you talk about it first. Ready to be informed about life and feel positive daily? Then come listen to Let's Talk with Alan Cousin and get up as a positive new you.
Hello out there. Happy Thursday. Yes, Thursday, almost Friday, right? How you doing? So, welcome to Let's Talk with your host, Alan Cousin, of course, Get Up Radio Media. Hope you had a wonderful day today, by the way. I know I did. A little bit of craziness there and there. I mean, my computer was not acting quite like it should. It restarted like 3 times and had so many updates. Kind of makes me wonder sometimes, are they really listening to me that much, really? Like, am I that important? You know? But anyway, I decided today that I was going to have a topic that I think we all can have a common ground with, and that topic is family. You know, you really don't think about the term family and what it really means to each and every one of us, but family is something that's very hard to find in today's society, especially nowadays. You know, with the economy being as it is, and of course, everybody trying to discover themselves, you know, as to who they are, what they are, who do they belong to, and just being able to be respected and loved. You know, it's a lot going on out there. And in all honesty, a lot of times when things go wrong, we tend to want to turn towards our family for support and our friends, of course. But you'd be amazed how a lot of times in today's society, family is actually something that's more of a rarity, as most people nowadays are not getting the family support that they desperately need or the comfort that they hope for, as far as when they need to speak to someone or gather understanding about what's going on in life, or want to feel the respect that they need and the support that they desperately strive for to move forward and continue on in life. I know in my times, my mother was always very supportive of my projects and businesses, whereas my father was always like, yeah, it sounds great, but he was never one to like really show true support towards it. I remember many times when I had a website and I wanted my family to just go on my website, to just purchase the normal products that they purchase, but just do it through my website because it would actually gain me money. You'd be amazed. That was a very hard task. Basically, no one went. And all I had to do was just click on the website, click on a banner, and buy the same products they were going to buy anyway, but I would have got a percentage of it. Things simple like that, you know, where you think it's just so simple that you'll get the support you need, but then you find out it's so hard and critical to make people actually take the time to support you. Vocally, yes, many people will vocally support you, but actions speak louder than words. And in today's society, actions have been very, very much, I should say, absent in today's situation. Not many people are really showing their care and worth in actions towards others. They'll speak about what they say, but they'll never show the actions to prove and back it up. And I've come to realize that a lot of people are losing hope and faith in others, and more so in themselves, because they don't have the proper family support that used to be there years ago, and now for some reason has been blocked, destroyed, or just basically gone. And it makes you wonder, what happened? What caused the family to become so disruptive to the point where now family support is not available like it used to be, and it's not readily there? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. But there desperately is a problem of family and support, and friends even. Because you have to understand something. Not everyone can do everything by themselves. We all need a helping hand. We all need someone there to help us, to encourage us, to motivate us, to push us, to make us feel good about ourselves. Even though we may feel like we're the strongest individual in the world when we look in the mirror, clearly we find out in the end that we always need somebody there to keep us moving. But it's come to my understanding that people have forgotten that. People have forgotten that they need someone, or they are too afraid to admit that they need someone. And in not doing so, they are actually just becoming more and more lost in their own world, in their own form of society and reality, that actually they begin to lose themselves before they no longer exist. And this is scary. This is something we don't want to happen. We need to support each other. We need guidance. We need to encourage each other and motivate each other and show love towards each other, and more so, respect each other, so that we, as a human and part of a human society, can move forward. But I'm not quite sure anybody understands that or gets it. I think everyone now looks at the situation of mistrust, that there's no one out there they can trust, no one out there they can go to. Hell, there's no one out there that seems like they want to help them, so why try and bother to get help? And that's not the way we want society to be focused and looked upon. We need to change that image and make people realize that there are still people out there who want to help you, who are there to listen, and who wants to give you proper guidance. It's just the problem is you now have to find those individuals so that you can be able to get such help, because they're not easily found or discovered or easily ready to be available, because there's not enough of them out there to actually help everyone. That's why I'm talking today, because I need you to think about the question that everyone should be asking themselves. Am I really part of a family? Am I really supporting anyone? Am I really there respecting others? Am I really there loving others and giving them what they need to move forward and stay positive? Or am I the one that's basically walking away, disregarding them, ignoring them, basically putting them off because I don't, quote unquote, have the time to deal with them at this moment in time? Am I that person? Am I the negative or the positive? Am I the red pill or the blue pill? The questions you need to ask yourself, because in all honesty, you could be destroying many people's lives subconsciously without even knowing it. You never think about how important your words, your actions can be towards others every single day, every single hour, every single minute. And that's why I want to help you to focus on that today. I want you to look inside yourself and ask, am I supportive? Am I respectful? Am I kind? Am I actually a person who sees others for who they really are and not just judge them by the book of the cover I think that they're wearing? Family, such a powerful word back in the day. But now that word, that foundation itself is crumbling and cracking. And honestly, the way it's going may no longer be in existence. Marriage, sisters and brothers, cousins, relatives, friends and family. The supportiveness that's needed between each and every one of those individuals is so high and so much of a majority of what life is that you never realize how one person may give up on themselves to the point that they no longer exist, simply because there was no one to love them, no one to respect them, no one just to give them a kind word or a hug. A hug. You'd be amazed how hard it is nowadays to just receive that. A hug. Something of warmth, of love, of caring. I don't know. It questions me. It baffles me. it makes me worried and fearful that, in all honesty, the word family may become non-existent and rare, and may become extinct. And we don't need that to become extinct. How many of us right now probably needs a hug? How many of us right now would love to have someone just give us a compliment, or just push us and motivate us to want to move forward and continue on in life? How many of us are afraid to let others know this? These are things you need to think about, not only for yourself, but for others. Because family should come first, and friends should be forever. Just something I want you to think about. Don't really have much to say today. I think that covers it, honestly. But hopefully the words were powerful enough to make you think about it. Hopefully the words were strong enough to make you want to utilize and do more. But if not, I'll make another show about this in the future again, because I'm really starting to believe we need to talk more about family. We need to talk more about respect. We need to talk more about love and care, honesty, trust within each other, and more so within ourselves. We need to believe again. Faith and fear, the two most powerful words in the world. You never really think about it, but it's true. One may have faith to believe and move forward, or one may have fear and never move at all. And I'm starting to realize how these two words, due to the economic status and recession and the world itself, the occurrences going on are being basically judged by those two words. Those two words are being the energy towards the world today. And which word are you using? Faith, to believe, or fear, as you're in despair? I have a feeling majority of you are probably using fear and despair, but want to have faith and hope to believe and move forward. You just need a little more confidence, or some form of respect, or some love from others to make you feel supportive enough to do so. Think about it, America. Think about it, Russia, China, Tokyo, Japan, Australia, Malaysia, Africa, and others I didn't speak of. The whole world basically needs to think about this. Think about what we need to do to improve others, therefore improving ourselves. Faith or fear? The blue pill or the red pill? Which one are you choosing now? And more so, which one are you willing to choose later? Something to think about. I hope you do. Because I think the fate of the world and the existence of the world relies on which one we choose. As I said, I have not much to say today. I think I've said enough. So, with that being said, thank you for listening. Think about what I've said. And hopefully, you'll make the right choice and the right decision. But more so, you'll not only show it through your words, but you'll start to show it through your actions. Always remember, you can't come up with a solution until you first talk about the problem. I think it's time we talk, don't you?
Thank you for listening to Let's Talk with your host, Alan Cousin. If you have any questions that need answers or wish to be on the show, feel free to email us at letstalk@getupradio.com. And if you have a moment to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts, we'd really appreciate it. Remember to get up, smile, and live life positively, as you are an amazing person.